Laura Wuebker, our guest. Laura, congratulations on just being named the national winner. First of all, how does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. It also feels very humbling from where I started to see myself in this position today, but mostly really excited, stoic to say the least.
Let's talk a little bit about your proficiency. What all did it entail? And give us a little bit of a rundown for those listening from home.
Most certainly. My proficiency is working at WTGR radio station where I worked as a co-farm news director. In this capacity, I helped to broadcast 2 agricultural news stories daily with the grain markets from 10 local grain elevators in my local community. And these played once in the morning and then once in the afternoon for the listeners to be able to hear them and enjoy and also learn more about the agricultural news happening around the state of Ohio and the United States of America.
You've practiced that before a time or two.
Most certainly.
What have you learned the most from your proficiency?
I would say from looking at day one of having no idea what I wanted to do with my life, for a long time I thought that I wanted to be a physical therapist and wanted nothing to do with the agricultural industry. So I would say the number one thing that I learned is that I do have a place in the agricultural industry, and it just takes a little bit to find your path and your destination in life. But once I did, there was no stopping me. That it was my goal to help share and promote the story of the agricultural industry, and I'm very thankful that many places have given me the opportunity and quite literally a mic to share my passion with the world around me.
Where do you go from here?
Well, from here, I am currently a freshman at Oklahoma State University, where I'm dual majoring in agricultural communications and agricultural business. And in that capacity, I also have now taken on a position at the Ohio AgNet, where I farm broadcast 3 days a week and also edit and compose a weekly podcast. So still very much connected to the agricultural communications sector.
And we're sure glad you do. One more question. What would you tell those younger FFA members out there, maybe watching this, maybe they're not even FFA yet, they're going, man, I want to be Laura Wuebker? What would you tell them?
Ooh, I would say that never give up on yourself, and also believe that you can do something. Whenever I first started this proficiency when I was a sophomore in high school, I was not very confident in myself, and if it wasn't for my parents, as well as my mom, who's also my agricultural education teacher, I would definitely not be in this position. My family, of course my brother as well, they've also all given me support and even encouraged me to take this position, because I was pretty stubborn at the beginning and did not want to take it because I was scared I was going to mess up or do something wrong and have a lot of people hear my mistake. But I realized that you can't to take a step outside of the comfort zone, and that's the only way you're going to experience growth. And I'm surely glad that I did take that opportunity that my mom pushed me to do several years ago.
We're glad to. Thanks, Laura. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And joining us, Caden Keck, winner of the proficiency contest across the country for agricultural mechanics. Caden, thank you so much for joining us here today. First of all, give us an overview. What's all involved in your proficiency project?
My proficiency project, I've worked on everything from tractors to zero turns to implements, putting everything together, taking them apart, putting clutches in tractors, delivering new equipment. So I've had a well-rounded area in this field.
Yeah, specifically, is there any parts of the job that you've enjoyed more than others that maybe you've become a specialized force in?
Well, being specialized was putting together a brand new zero-turn Graveleys, and I got pretty good at pulling the engines out and rebuilding those, and I'm pretty good at putting clutches in tractors or splitting them and putting clutches in. That's one of the main things I did there for a while. So.
And you'll be continuing to do some of that work and taking it to the next level, sounds like, as you continue your education?
Yes, I'm going to continue in the ag mechanics area and wrenching, and because that is what I like to do. So we're going to continue with that through the future and move on with that.
When you were walking out on stage there and you were lined up with those other finalists, did you have any idea that, hey, I think I might win this?
Well, that's always in the back of your head, but I always try to be optimistic, like fourth place. I try not to get over cocky about things,
What about your proficiency do you think stood out to the judges and to the contest committee?
Of being very detailed and having numbers and details, and I tried to answer everybody's questions as well to my ability when it came down to that, and we worked hard on it, on trying to get everything top notch for everything. So
now, going from here, is there any issues in agriculture, in ag mechanics specifically, that stand out to you right now? We're talking parts availability and otherwise. I mean, what's top of mind for you out in the field?
Well, being able to get parts is the biggest thing, because everything's always back ordered and you can't get parts for, and it's just a pain right now.
Absolutely. And one more question. as you look at maybe younger FFA members, maybe those young people that aren't in FFA yet, and saw you there on the national stage as they're watching from around the country, around the world, say, hey, I want to be in his shoes someday, what would you tell them?
To keep an open mind and to be willing to learn every single day. Never go in with a closed mind, or else it will be harder for you to succeed. So open mind and being willing to learn will help you out.
Caden Keck, our guest on the Ohio AgNet, just came off the national stage winning his Proficiency Award. Congratulations. Another national winner in the Proficiency contest, John Gilbert. How does it feel? Tell us a little bit about your proficiency.
I don't even know how to explain how it feels. I mean, I never thought I'd be on a big stage like this. My proficiency was just working at our family farm where we do custom application of fertilizer and chemicals. We sell ammonia, provide other services, a little bit of custom planting. But altogether, we spread and spray between 50 and 75,000 acres a year for local customers in our area. So that's what my SAE consisted of.
Going into this, did you have any idea, hey, I'm going to be pretty darn competitive enough to win?
No, not really. No, I started working because it's something I love to do, and I've always loved agriculture. So I thought, might as well just try it. As long as I'm working here, might as well just try the SAE. And 2 years ago, I got second place in the state. Didn't think it would go farther than that, but this past year, I got first place in state, and now I'm here. So it is very surprising. Never thought I'd make it this far.
If you look back to John before your involvement in the SAE to John now, what's the difference? What have you learned, and what changes have happened?
I think I'm just more motivated and more confident in myself. I mean, FFA has been a program that's just really opened myself up. I see myself in a different way. I'm more confident when it comes to applying for jobs or applying for colleges. It's just such a great program to be a part of, and I am very thankful that I did decide to join my freshman year. And altogether, I just don't have enough good things to say about FFA. So, I mean, yeah, it's just great program.
Where do you go from here? Do you take your proficiency to the next level?
Currently I'm attending Ohio State ATI in Worcester. Upon graduation, I plan on going back to our family farm after working outside the farm a little bit, gain some experience, but I plan on helping my father run it one day, helping our family move it along and gain more customers, gain more ground, and just help other local farmers in the area. And I think that's my biggest goal, is to one day just be able to get down to earth with the local farmers and understand what they need for their operations and help them as much as I can.
Any advice you'd have for younger FFA members out there that look up and who are watching that live across the country, around the world, and say, I want to be the kind of person that John is someday and attain his level of success?
I think the one thing I say is just, even if you think you won't be able to do it, you're probably wrong. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever make it this far, even to state. And I think the one thing you can do is just be confident in yourself and everything that you're capable of doing.
We are Wilmington College, where agricultural experience and learning meet.
The leadership and personal development skills I learned in FFA have allowed me to excel in the classroom and in our campus community.
Out of four-year institutions, Wilmington College provides our students with the most hands-on experience starting year one at the academic farm.
At Wilmington College, the farm is our lab.
Because of Wilmington College, I have grown as a person, professional, and leader.
I've been able to further my education as a first-generation college student.
We are Wilmington College. Hands-on learning, hands-on living.